Well, amid Donald Trump calling the Colorado nomination process rigged, outrage among Republican voters in the state hits a peak. This after Ted Cruz ended up with all 34 delegates without a single non-elected voter casting a ballot for a presidential candidate. One America's Cramer shows how the fallout of the delegate scandal has sparked plans for a protest.
The battle over Colorado's GOP delegates is anything but over as voters speak up and will soon speak out against the state's Republican Party.
I think most people had no idea what the implications were until we saw that all 34 delegates went to Cruz on Saturday.
Aaron Behrens is the founder of the Colorado Votes Matter protest, which plans to peaceably assemble outside the state's GOP headquarters in Greenwood Village on Friday afternoon. The demonstration aims to show that the recent delegate scandal is not representative of the will of the state's voters.
It confused me because that doesn't reflect the Republican voters and what we want.
The outcry stems over what happened this past weekend when more than 600 people ran for the final 13 GOP delegate slots in Colorado. In an effort to narrow the field, Republican campaigns printed lists of delegates that had backed a particular candidate. That's where the controversy starts. This is the Trump campaign's list of those running to be Trump delegates. There are 26 names and numbers. The problem is that 7 of those numbers are incorrect. In one reported case, one of the listed numbers was actually the code of a Cruz delegate. A Trump campaign spokesman pointed the finger at the Colorado GOP party, accusing it of altering the delegate lists. However, at this point, that claim is not verified. But the issues did not just pertain to the Trump campaign. The Colorado Republican Party itself made errors. An ABC reporter who was at the convention tweeted this: the chairman had to announce numerous corrections to the ballot, including some names that had been listed more than once. One specific example was ballot number 378, which was listed twice instead of 379. That number was for Jerome Parks, an alternate delegate for Donald Trump. On top of that, additional reports say the massive delegate ballot was inconsistent. A guide on the state website noted a Trump delegate is number 610, but a brochure from the state GOP allegedly cut off at 588, according to NBC. After the dust settled, the party tweeted this, with the hashtag #NeverTrump, later taking the tweet down, saying the account was hacked. Hack or not, for Behrens, even before the tweet was sent, the delegate scandal was her boiling point. She created the page for the protest on Sunday night, and after some initial fears that it wouldn't generate much publicity, she was quickly proved wrong.
We now have over 33,000 views on the Facebook page.
Behrens says the goal of the protest is a simple one, rooted in democracy and the idea of we the people.
We want to show them how many people were disenfranchised by this process. We think that the 34 Cruz delegates that are going to Ohio this summer don't reflect the majority of Colorado Republicans. We think the system is corrupt, that it favors party insiders who have been around for years and years.
We reached out to the Colorado Republican Party, which refused to comment. The state office referred us to a spokesman working remotely, who in turn did not respond to our request for an interview. Cramer, One America News.